right? Let's go through the bass right now. And that sound is literally looping through all of the choruses, including the chorus outro and the big intro. It's thick. It's basically what you call a respace. But you know, it's the biggest bass in the song, I would say. Then your verse bass sounds like this. Much more groovy, not necessarily overwhelming. And then a trick that the production ended up doing to excite verse 2 is that they used a different bass sound to open it up before going back to that original bass sound that they had in the original first verse. And that is an acid bass like this. Playing the same thing as right? And then that acid bass line, just notably, is moments before the first drop. Drop meaning chorus, because I'm calling that a drop. Sounds like a drop to an EDM song. But the last thing to kind of mention about the basses will be that in general, writing wise, the bass line is in the verses doing this B, E, D, A chord progression, right? And then in your chorus, it's doing B, E, D, A. I kinda hate you, boy. It doesn't matter, let me you couldn't wait to see me. I kinda hate you, boy. It doesn't matter, let me so same chord progressions, but different groove. Okay, so in the verse, your B, E, D, A is kind of a walking bass line in a lot of ways, where there's at least leading tones. Little octave jump with a little sus right there. This one goes octave jump and then probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the some sort of fifth interval, which is basically or to the next chord if you want to call it like that. And then you would have E, that's an octave with a sus jump. Then you have your D is hitting just like this sus jump to the E, then an octave jump back down to your A, octave jump, sus. So that's kind of the groove. Very just funky bass line, right? And then your chorus bass line, it's got this more simplistic energy while it's walking the tones, right? So its only pedal tone is the G in this song. Okay, the F sharp at the very end. But nonetheless, you get it's just a different pattern. So that's really good to notate, and it's hard to figure that out sometimes when you're playing on your guitar. A little easier, I should say it's easier if you're playing on your guitar, the rhythms that you want the producer to actually do. But if you're kind of just lollygagging, just like hitting some chords and singing your song, and you're not really dictative about what rhythm you're playing, it's gonna leave that more so on the producer to figure out, and you need to either let them cook or you need to express what you want, and you're gonna have to go back and forth on that until it's right. One last thing on the bass, there's this sound. And that's just to a little ear candy fun for the opening of the verse 1 bass line. Nice little trick to establish that root 1 note on the downbeat of your verse, especially when the verse vocal has a pickup. One, two. Start singing on the 2, right? Which, let's actually go over to the chorus and see where she starts. One and, so it's one and, it's the and. I kinda, boom, I kinda, right? That's different than real good and right, boom, 1,